Welcome to my podcast. I'm Stephanie Vorpal, and today we're going to be talking about authority. Now, the last podcast, I went pretty deep into the 5 types and the strategy that goes along with it. And I'm curious how that all landed. I'd love to hear about it. Please send me a DM and share with me your type and what you found maybe fun to experiment with through human design. So today we're going to talk about all things authority. So we've gone over type and strategy, and today we're going to move into authority. And it's this beautiful internal guidance that'll help you make decisions in your business, in your personal life, and really knowing the type and strategy and then layering in the authority is really going to help you build that confidence to trust in your own guidance and your own intuitive wisdom. And what ultimately it will do is magnetize the right opportunities, the right business opportunities, the right clients into your field for you to have this beautiful flow of magnetism coming towards you. Let's go ahead and dive into the authorities in human design. I'm going to start with sacral. This is only going to be for my generators or my manifesting generators. And if your chart reads pure generator, pure manifesting generator, the authority is sacral. So this is all about guiding your business decisions through your gut feelings. It's this primal yes or no. It's this trust your gut. It's that first hit when information is coming at you to make a decision. And how this would kind of help you play out is having someone ask you yes or no questions, and you're just going to immediately have like this primal yes or no. Like in the human design information, it says or but it's going to be whatever kind of, it could be like, yeah, like kind of just whatever kind of floats out of your primal body, and you just know the answer. This, of course, could be taken into smaller things like where do you want to go out to eat, to practice, to move into bigger decisions in your business. With the sacral authority, like you'll know, you'll feel it in your gut, you'll feel it come out. It'll excite you. And this is that like energy of like putting your key in the ignition and enjoying the process, whether that's generator who's moving step by step or the manifesting generator who is buzzing forward with their bright new idea. Now, the next one is emotional, and there's a handful of types that would fall into this. And it's going to be guiding your business decisions through feeling it out. Now, we're all emotional beings, so it's not about, well, Steph, I'm emotional, so I must have this authority. Or the emotional authority really encompasses when you're looking at making a decision, vision what it would feel like on an emotional high, vision how it would feel on emotional low. This is the energy of sleeping on a decision. If you have emotional authority in your chart, I would advise you to sleep on it. I would advise you to slow that decision-making process down. This isn't to say wait 2 weeks to make the decision and not necessarily wait 24 hours. Give yourself a couple days to sort it out. Now, once you ride the high and the low, there will be a moment where you come to this neutral energy, and that's the moment when you want to make the decision. And what I find with clients and with friends who are emotional authorities, they make decisions on extreme emotional high or low, and there might be a little chaos on the other side of that, right? So we want to be firm in our decisions. And with this authority, it's simply riding out the wave and knowing when it's right and guiding that decision. So this would be like a simple example I like for this one is a friend asks you to go on this hike on Saturday, and on Monday you're like, yeah, that'd be awesome. Oh my God. And then you get to Saturday and you're just not feeling it. So you're kind of there out of just people pleasing. Yes. Right. So in this for an example like this, I might tell the friend who asked me on Monday if I'm emotional authority, wow, that sounds really fun. Give me a couple days. Let me think about it. Let me see how my week unfolds and I'll get back to you in a couple days, right? Just give yourself a little bit of opportunity to like settle into that decision. And once you trust yourself on these smaller decisions, then you can take this into play into your bigger business decisions that are really going to amp up your business. So the next authority I want to walk you through is splenic, and it's guiding your business decisions through moment-to-moment instinct. It's that quiet little intuitive hit, and when it gets to your brain and you start like processing through, that intuitive hit is gone. It's also that like primal intuitive instinct when maybe you're in the wrong place, maybe you should pivot. The hiking example again, you go to this spot to hike and you're like, ooh, I kind of get bad vibes. Like maybe this isn't the place to hike. That's the kind of quiet, like intuitive nudge. And when it comes into your business decisions, like something I think would be really a great experiment would be when you're having these intuitive hits on business ideas, maybe new service offerings, that you write it down in a notebook or in your notes app in your phone so that you can like go back to it, but don't let it escape you because it'll hit once and then it'll flitter off. So just tapping into that authority is going to be that quiet intuitive hit, and it'll help you when you start, kind of cataloging your insights, and then when you're making decisions from those or creating new service offering from those, like how did that feel? How did that transpire? That's the experiment. Now, ego authority is guiding your business decisions through connecting to your heart's desire and what you truly want. This definitely is coming from like a deep heart desire. A really great way to process this is like talk it out. Really look at it on like, is this truly what I desire? Is this what's in it for me? Like, is this going to expand and grow? Is this healthy for me? And, you can talk through the process with yourself or a trusted friend and really tapping into that energy of deep self-trust and knowledge. Self-projected, I'm a self-projected projector, so if anyone wants to go deeper in this, send me a DM or clarity on it. But essentially, self-projected is you're guiding your business decisions through talking it out and soundboarding to hear your truth. So how this plays out is, with all these couple of talking out concepts and just in general, like I have to talk and talk and talk and talk and decode the frequency in my voice to come to the other side. Now, the soundboarding is that you soundboard it, you talk to someone like a trusted friend, a parent, a partner to move through your decision. And how I've done this is like I have a couple folks who know this, and before I'm about to make a decision, I'm like, I'm gonna make a decision. Let me just talk it out. And they know not to like move me around the situation, just ask questions for clarity or like maybe share back something that they could tell that I was excited about in the discussion, but it's just talk, 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 talk until you kind of decode that frequency. And this authority takes a little bit of time. Sacral authority is pretty quick and primal. As we go into some of these nuanced authorities, it is a bit of practice and an experiment to figure out how this all works out. But it's really helped me make big business decisions, all these decisions can relate to like, do I take that class? Do I work with that coach? Do I take in that client? Do I offer this service offering? And it's helped me get really clear and move out some of the chatter of like what I should do or what I think I should do, and really has helped me trust myself. This is also a great one to voice note yourself. I like to if I'm moving through a process, like voice note it, and then I can listen back to it in a couple days and find that nuggets of wisdom that have come through. Now, mental authority is a little bit like self-projected, but you are guiding your business decisions through talking it out and soundboarding with someone, but it is required to be in the correct environment. You're so open, you have so many open centers if you have this. It's going to be a projector only authority. Self-projected is a projector only authority. So it's the same thing of talking it out, decoding your frequency, but it's like talking about it with the right friend, partner, coworker. It's about being in a safe space like your home or out in nature, not in like a busy coffee shop where you're kind of taking in the energy of the folks around you. So it is really important to have a trusted person to talk it out with in the right environment for this authority. Now, the last authority is lunar authority, and this is only for reflectors who have all open centers, and I will talk about open centers and the energy centers on another episode, but I really want to make this succinct. And again, you have the 4 types ruled by the sun and the reflector ruled by the moon. So waiting 28 lunar days to make a decision is how lunar authority works. It's all about exploring all the options, like journaling every couple of days, checking in every couple of days to see where this decision lies in the present moment. Remember, the moon changes signs every 2.5 days. Again, this is something I've brought up in the last episode. If you are a reflector, and of course you have lunar authority, journaling daily to figure out where your energy's at and kind of looking at the moon cycle. So when bigger decisions come to play and you don't have the luxury of having 28 lunar days, you might be able to make the decision in less time because you've been working with the energy of the moon. And again, you have so many open centers. It's like working through the decisions in a space that feels safe, in your home, out in nature. Like, what is that? Maybe discussing some of these decisions with a trusted friend, but ultimately it's your reflection of what is best for you. And I'd ask you to do it in a space that feels nurturing to you. Now, something with the authorities across the board is I feel like a huge part of the exploration in human design. Like I said, it gave me so much confidence in making decisions. Before human design, I was like asking my coaches, consulting the cards, like kind of just externally coming through to find the answers. And when I really started to explore the decision-making faculty through the authority in human design and adding in the strategy and my type energy and that auric energy, I was able to discern a lot. I was able to move through a lot of decisions that before I would be like paralyzed to decide because I needed to get everyone's opinion and is this right? And I would just overthink. And that's why I love the authority so deeply, is it really allows you to open up to your internal guidance system. You know, a reminder, we are conditioned from society, and part of the human design experiment and through integration through human design is trusting that we have the answers in ourselves. There's a different way that we flow. There's a different way that we move about and bring in magnetism into our life. So I hope this episode gave you some clarity on the authority in human design. And I'd love to hear how this is all landing. Send me a DM. Can't wait to share more with you in the upcoming episodes.